You might think, sitting there, wondering if you're going to make it as an entrepreneur, if you have the smarts to be successful. I tell you that many stupid people wind up successful. People who were terrible in school, they wind up successful. Because if you haven't learned by now, life isn't a meritocracy. You might think that what you need is an idea that nobody's ever thought of. Not just building a better mousetrap, but building an entirely new way of catching mice. And that might work. But for every success you ever read about, there are literally tens of thousands of failures you never hear about. The market is a cruel and soulless force in determining winners and losers. And for every Uber, there's 10,000 ideas you're never going to hear of. Entrepreneurs have this nasty habit of focusing only on success and not realizing that road isn't straight and it's largely paved by failure. You might think the key is hustle. You might think you have to work 8, 10, 12, 14, 20 hours a day to be successful. And while it's true, as Vince Lombardi said, that the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary, there are plenty of successful people who have focused on what they needed to do and didn't just work to avoid their life. Nobody on their deathbed says, "I wished I spent more time at work." What then makes for a successful entrepreneur? Two things. One, the ability to connect to people. And two, the ability to create value for those whom you connect. To be successful, you have to do what's really hard work. Connect to people all around the world and create value. There is no other option. If you aren't successful in your business, I guarantee you it's because you're not doing one or both of these things. You cannot bullshit your way to being successful. There are no magic beans. You have to have real talent and some dedication to your craft. That is the hard work that requires your commitment. That is where your efforts must be placed every day. Not chasing some new idea or some new technology, but the things that you do that actually make someone else smile. Willing to put yourself out there, to plant your flag and say, this is who I am and this is what I'm about, and be prepared for others to raise their hand and say, you know what, I'm about that too. But you also have to be prepared for others who are going to challenge you. The market is full of relentless enemies that will take every last drop of your joy and satisfaction from your life if you let those who doubt you take control of your purpose. You must dedicate what you do to an audience of people, however small, and create real value for them every day. That is what it takes to be successful online. There's no other strategy that works.